Hello everyone, I am Alyan Fiverrwala and today I am live with very special guest Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa is the great creative force behind a unique brand of content that celebrate the joy of life with our furry friend, the thrill of adventure and holistic approach to wellness for mind, body and soul. So hello Miss, how are you? Your mic is mute.
So sorry. Hello there. We're just not off to a wonderful start. Thank you for having me.
I am very thankful to you to coming in my show and giving your time. Thank you so much for coming.
You bet. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. So before moving on the question, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Lisa Marie. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. I'm a retired special education teacher, and I used to be an office manager. Wore many hats, I guess. And right now, I am retired and I am building a YouTube presence to help support a rescue farm. There we go. Thank you. I spit it out. I'm looking to open a rescue farm here where we live, and I just recently got my YouTube channel monetized, so now I can raise the money, hopefully, to open up the rescue farm.
All right. So okay. So what inspired you to start creating content about fur babies and natural living?
Uh, um, oh, natural living. Is that what you said? Yeah. Oh, there's the words. I was trying to understand your accent, but now I see your words. Thank you for that. Um, Inspiration for content, and my journey began with a passion for enhancing the lives of pets, all naturally, because we are the same kind of creature as our pets are. All pets are like dogs, cats, horses, small animals like that. Horses aren't small, but other small animals. We are all mammals. So our body reacts the same way to cannabis. So that was the whole reason of focusing on the animals in cannabis, because it is all natural and it alleviates so many problems just like adults have. So we run off the same systems, the same things affect us, and the same things help us. Does that make sense? So most of my content is seeing firsthand the positive impact that it has on pets and the pets of my friends. I have witnessed that firsthand. So that just kind of supports my belief in the product. And and then if I can get other people to see it that way, and they want to help support other animals, so they all have cannabinoids available to them. So I feel like I'm tongue tied. I don't know. I must be really nervous today. I'm not generally nervous, but it must be your charm. I don't know. Okay, sorry.
All right. Okay. So can you share a story about your own pets that has shaped your approach to pet care?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend named Shelly, and she's got this dog named Izzy, and this dog is really kind different because it anytime she has company, anybody comes to her house, that dog goes flipping nuts. It just barks and it will not stop, and it will not go up to anybody. She's afraid of everybody. And then during fireworks like the 4th of July, Izzy's a rattled mess because the fireworks, the noise, they affect dogs and it causes them severe anxiety. So I gave Izzy a biscuit once. Now, mind you, she would never come up to me, but I knew her routine by visiting my girlfriend. She would always, after quite some time, she would finally settle down and go under her spot underneath the table. And then she would sit right there until everybody was gone. Well, before she went there, I put a biscuit on the floor down there, and she ate it, and before I knew it, it was probably 10-15 minutes. Pretty quick, Izzy was right by my feet, and I put my hand out for the rest of the treat, and she ate it right out of my hand. She has never done that. She has never done that. So that biscuit calmed her down enough to do something that she never would have done before. So, I mean, and then Shelly took a trip with that same pet, and the dog is crazy in a car, full of anxiety, and it settled her right down. She went right to sleep for the whole trip. So that's pretty cool when you see stuff like that happening, you see it firsthand. How could I not but tell other people about it? They could do the same for their pets as well.
All right. So, what are your top tips for pet owners looking to switch to more natural or holistic approach to pet care?
Sorry, I have to read that. Oh, well, getting into just, start out small, little steps, create bigger steps, start them on organic food. Uh, Consider adding cannabis into their diet. The supplements, it helps so many things for all kinds of different health concerns, just like it does in adults. So exercise, make sure you exercise your pets, and the mental, stimulate them mentally, whether that's through training or going on hikes with them or being out in the nature with your pets. That is going to bond you closer with them as well, and it's going to keep them flexible and extend their mobility. Just general exercise, and you just change a little bit at a time. It will end up being a great difference for that pet in the long run.
All right. Okay. So, how do you integrate your adventure sprite into your daily routine with your pets?
um well, the physical outdoor stuff, take them with you on trips, go hiking with them. um Also, exercise their mind. And the more they do with you, the more comfortable they're going to be, the less anxiety they're going to fear, right? Except for in certain situations. That, those certain situations are the times where the pets could use that CBD to help them, just like it does for us. Again, I don't mean to repeat myself, but that's appropriate for those questions.
All right. Okay. So, how do you believe the connection with nature affect with being of pets and their owners?
Um, the connection with I'm sorry, I'm just the connection with their owners. It is to say, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but so I apologize. But it's vital for both the pets and their owners to be in nature. It reduces stress. It improves physical health. It strengthens their bond. Um, and I am going to create content focused on those on the relationship, advocating the holistic lifestyle, right? And that's only going to help that animal mind, body, and soul as a full balance. Holistic means, you're treating the whole the whole of the being, not just a body part, kind of like Western medicine focuses on. They focus on body parts, where I believe holistic and all natural, it focuses on the whole, mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, and spirit, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and hopefully other people will realize that, and that will help others want to support the mission I have started here. They would want to help support a rescue farm and the well-beings of those animals.
All right. So, what's the most surprising thing you have learned about nature pet care?
Well, the the cannabis products that are offered to pet, for reducing anxiety, managing pain. There's many animals that are known to have like inflammation in their hips. Like labs. Labs always have bad hips. Their hind legs go to heck on them. We've had labs, and I've watched them suffer. And of course, we haven't had a lab since I discovered this. I really wish this would have been around, back then, but we have it here now. Sharing these insights with my audience not only educates them, but it also drives the interest in natural pet care solutions out there. A lot of people may not know of these things. So hopefully I can be a messenger and just help inform people.
All right. So, how do you balance the physical and mental wellness of your pets?
Well, again, doing it as a whole and not just concentrating on the mind or the body or the soul, whatever. Concentrating on it as a whole means holistic. So that's a blend of exercise, emotional care. Pets need emotional care just like we do. They get lonely, they get sad, they get depressed. So they need that mental reinforcement just like we do. So you want a holistic approach is to address both the physical and the mental issues, and this covers both. So it's sharing evidence based uh, on my research, on the things that I have experienced, the things that I have witnessed, the testimonials. That's all research and more facts to help back exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, all right. So, can you recommend it any natural remedies for common pet issue that you have found effective?
Yeah, the oil itself or the biscuits. Of course, the biscuits have to be made with other products, but it's like buying a healthy dog biscuit or a cat biscuit, or it comes orally. You can put it in their food, or you can, just squeeze a little bit in their jowls or whatever kind of animal you have, and it goes right to their cellular level when it's taken sublingually. That means it goes right to the cells, right to where the issue is, because everything starts at the cell level. And any sickness or any kind of condition, it all starts with inflammation. And Western medicine covers that up. It makes you feel better in the short run. You're feeling better, but it may be causing more issues down the road. And cannabis products do not do that if they are tested and made correctly. You have to make sure that you check documentation. You can't just believe what's on that label is actually in that bottle. Make sure that when you are purchasing or inquiring about any kind of products like that, you want third party testing results, and it should be readily available. If they can't send you to a website for it, they should have a document they can give you. If they don't, then you don't buy it. Period.
All right. So, what are the some of the biggest misconception about natural pet care that you have like to address?
Because people are uneducated about this, they're under a major misconception that all natural product methods are unscientific or less effective. I addressed these by presenting documentation, third party testing results, research based evidence, particularly on the benefits. I have not found anything bad about any of this. So that is hugely encouraging. So, and people just don't realize because they are unaware. Back when hemp got banned, that was a leading, what do you call it? Export import that the United States had. That was the biggest. I mean, that supported so many things. The hemp makes so many. It made our American flag. It's rope is made of it. There's clothing made. There's so many sustainable things made with this product. So does that not make you stop and wonder what happened back when they did ban it and made it totally illegal? Doesn't that make you wonder how politics had a role in that possibly? Seriously. And this is all open for research. I mean, people can research anything. We have knowledge at our fingertips. So that's super amazing. And that to me solidifies my mission and for the reason that I'm doing this. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it makes me feel good about that.
All right. Okay, so can you tell us what your favorite outdoor activity to do with your pets and why?
Well, I think just going out and hiking, it's kind of fun. If my husband and I go out for a walk or whatever, pretty quick, I look behind me, all the little pets are following us. So it's just it it supports a anxiety free adventure when we have us all there. I mean, the animals are feeling more comfortable. We have to be careful though, of wild animals, and especially the little cats. We got to be careful. Uh, but just playing with them and being outside with them, even if you don't necessarily have to do something with them all the time, but they're constantly following you. They're getting exercise, they're bonding, they got fresh air, they're experiencing the outdoors. It's good for them.
That's great. So, how do you incorporate the concept of mind, body, and soul into your content creation process?
Um, that's probably the easiest thing to do, especially in this scenario, being outdoors, being in the open air, the fresh air, bonding and exercise. It all goes together. I mean, it's like one is the other. It's like being out in the garden, and I don't know, I just get into like a meditative zone when I'm like weeding the garden or messing with my flowers or weeding the vegetables or whatever. It's just good. It's good, clean, good for you. So,
Yeah,
well, did you ask me about content creation too with that? No? I mean, whatever I do outside, inside, it's all content because it all surrounds itself around what I'm trying to do right here. So it's all good content. And if there's something specific I need to know, I'll research it. If I research something and I learned something, I share that. I share that with the audience. What good is it to have information if you cannot share it, you know? So,
Yeah, that's great.
mhm.
Okay, so what are your future plan or upcoming project related to all things natural for pets?
um, well, I don't know if it's all natural, but I need to raise money right now. So my first big thing is to have some sort of a online. Uh, I need to raise funds, so some kind of a charity event, or I was thinking something as simple as a yard sale, a garage sale, and maybe get the community involved. And this could all be a charitable event to, for funds to open up the rescue farm. But I need money to do that. I have to file for a 501(c). That costs money. I need to file for a nonprofit LLC to protect, what I have. I have to protect myself too. That all costs money. And really the building of everything, that's going to be, it'll we'll need funds for sure, but we can do a lot of that work ourselves. You know what I mean? So right now my main focus are those two things, and figuring out all the proper procedures and the codes that I have to hold up or maintain, and just all the laws and the logistics about everything. Is that's you know Getting all that started is gonna be a little bit of a hurdle, and I've never done this before. So in a lot of areas I'm clueless. It's like, what do you do? So I've been talking a lot, having many conversations with Chat GPT. So that's amazing. He's helping me. So just setting up the steps, but that's proof right there that anybody could do this. Anybody could do this. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be pretty. You don't have to be skinny. You know what I mean? Anybody could do this with the technology that we have today. So,
Yes, definitely. So, how do you ensure the safety and efficiency of the natural product or method you promote?
the methods. Uh, oh, well, that goes back to our third party testing that shows what is in those products. There's nothing there to harm anyone as far as the products go. As far as far as the farm itself go, as far as protecting, the whole 40 acres needs to be fenced in. We need to have stalls for all the big animals. We have to have warm places for these animals to sleep, and to haul water. You know, you don't want to be carrying buckets of water throughout 40 acres, so there's a lot of things that you need to prepare. We need to pile hay for the winter. You got to have hay, for bedding. You have to have hay for food. There's grains. There's just so many things, and all of those things keep protect the animals from other elements. You know, you got to keep up on their health, and you can't do that free, unfortunately.
All right. So, lastly, what message do you want to impart to your audience about the connection between nature and well-being of both pets and humans?
You know, I I was going in one direction. I've always wanted the rescue farm, but I was going on different ways as far as how to monetize my YouTube channel. Okay. I didn't know what I was going to do that. And that is what's going to fund this rescue farm. So, you sent me a list of questions, and I'm so glad you did because I was reading through them, and it made me really, really stop and think about some of these things. And you got me into a direction I think I needed to take, and I wasn't doing that. I was trying to make things something that they weren't. I was overthinking the whole process. Most humans do that. We make things way more difficult than they need to be. And your questions just kind of opened my eyes to that, because I should be promoting my affiliate products, because this is the whole reason that I continue to do it, is to get the message out there that this helps not just pets, but adults as well, kids as well, the whole entire population. There's a lot that people need to learn about these products, and I can offer that. So why not do that? Do you know what I mean? Why not do that with my YouTube page or channel? It's like it was a no brainer. And so I have to thank you for that, Island. Thank you. I mean, you got me more focused, I think, than I have ever been. So thank you.
Thank you very much. So, thank you, Miss, for sharing your experience and insights with us. Your dedication to natural living and the well-being of pets is truly inspiring. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you can post my YouTube channel in the comments for me. And if anybody wants to follow the journey with me, that would be amazing. Um, just just that kind of support means a lot to many YouTubers, especially if you are doing it for a good cause. Animals don't have a voice. I want to be their voice. So
Sure, Miss, definitely. Thank you so much.